What's going on? My name's Scott, and today I'm working on a 1979 Gottlieb Genie. And what I'm doing right now is I've replaced all the boards with the Pascal all-in-one board. So I've eliminated the power board, the CPU, and then the solenoid driver board, bringing that all into the one single board, just so I don't have to do the ground mods and kind of a few other things. The original boards weren't good. The spider chips were blown, and it's impossible to find those. So as per installing the board, I'm also repinning the edge connectors, and that's what I'm going to show you guys today. You can still find the edge connectors at Great Plains and kind of a host of other online pinball suppliers, but what I'm going to show you today, because it's nearly impossible to find the 22, I believe it's 22, it's 21 edge connector, and also the 19 is very difficult to find. I know a lot of people get 24s and cut them down, but you can actually just reuse these as long as they're not you know, burnt or cracked or anything like that. That's totally fine. So you can get this little tool, and this is from Great Plains, and you know, as I was looking on how to use this, I realized there wasn't really a good video, or even you know, on some of the pinball forums, a good explanation of how to do so. So what we're gonna do, and you can see kind of the bottom of these, you can insert this pin in the very bottom like that. It's a little bit difficult to see, but it's gonna be the top of the connector, the very bottom here. Okay, and what we're going to do is just push this until it hits the little notch, and you'll hear a small click. Now you're going to have to push pretty hard, and this is what I didn't realize when I first got this tool. So I don't suggest pushing from the back here, because the tool is so small you can actually bend it and or break it. So what I would do is choke up like here, and you can hear that. I pressed it all the way in, and we're removing this green wire right here, so once that's in, you can kind of jiggle that loose and it comes right out, all right? You know, if there's any resistance or anything like that, you don't want to pull it. You want to actually try this again and see if you can get it to snap again. So after that, of course, you all know the rest, but if you don't, I'll go ahead and just repin this real quick and snap it back in so you can see. And once you get the hang of it, it's actually pretty quick. The unfortunate thing about the Gottlieb systems is that there is probably a couple hundred wires that you need to repin to finish this, but either way, it goes pretty quick. So I've already snapped off the little connector, and then we're gonna go ahead and strip it, which again, I use two different, okay, it's stripped. Two different tools for this. Only reason because I like the stripper better on this red one, which I got from, I believe, Radio Shack. And then I like the actual crimping tool better on this yellow one, which I believe was from Great Plains. It's a Walden. So you can look that up online. But anyway, I'm going to use these new connectors. Now, these are actually the flat ones. These are not the trifurcon ones. So the edge connector, the Gottlieb edge connector, takes a different one. You need the flat ones because it's going to be better continuity or connectivity on the either one on the edge connector versus the trifurcon one. So as I drop that, but so first we're going to do the base onto the actual wire. Okay, there's that one. Now we're going to go ahead and crimp down on the wire itself. Done, and that one's done. So I'm just going to give it an extra little tug just to make sure it's in there. That's on there, as you can see. So it's got an A and the B, A and B on the actual edge connector. I'm assuming that if you're watching this, you already know how to do it, but just in case, that's the A. And so what I do is put that around the actual sleeve of the wire first, and then we put it into connector B, and that's where you have your second little crimp on the connector, and then we connect that around the wire. So I've already done that, and now it's just time to snap it right in place, and so we are gonna put it in, push up, you can hear it snap, and then we'll just go ahead and tug, and then we're just going to go right down the line and do the same exact thing for every single connector. So I'll do one more just so you can see again. So again, we're using this tool from Great Plains. I'll also put the tool number down in the description on the video. So should you have any questions or anything like that, make sure to leave a comment, let me know, and then I'll be happy to answer that for you. So again, we're putting it in on the bottom. I've choked up on it. Again, we're not putting it here, and then I'm pushing down. And hopefully you heard that. Okay, this is a good example. This one's not coming out right away, so I'm gonna back off just a little bit, and I'm gonna put it down again. You probably didn't hear that one. It's a very good example because this thing is in there. And there we go. So it just, again, I choked up on my grip, put it in, and then I switched hands to take this one out, but it came out. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. And again, thanks for watching. My name's Scott, and if you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.